Ladies and gentlemen, the Belgian Grand Prix is a race that for sure will go down in history. Now let me set the scene for you. The 2021 world champion Max Verstappen was the fastest car on Saturday. However, due to engine penalties, Verstappen had to start Sunday in 15th. But regardless of that, he climbed up and by lap 10 he was already in P1. He then held on to his lead and he won the race by almost 18 seconds from the second car. Now, for those of you who think that what Verstappen did was down to his car, his teammate Sergio Perez couldn't even hold him back. Sergio Perez also went on to say that Verstappen was on a different planet during the race. The guy was just fast as hell. The race was an otherwise pretty quiet race, except for first lap drama. In a shocking move, Hamilton and Alonso crashed on the very first lap. Now, keep in mind they're two of the most experienced drivers on the track, and Hamilton went over Alonso's tires after making contact in lap 1. Alonso was furious, and on the radio he said that Hamilton could only drive in P1 or P2. Unfortunately, Hamilton couldn't continue and he was forced to retire at the end of the lap. However, later on the pair cleared up the issue and Hamilton accepted that he was in the wrong. It doesn't really matter what Fernando Alonso said. I don't care. As I said, it was my fault and I couldn't see him. Another major incident, or should I say strategy error, was once again done by Ferrari. Again, let me set the scene for you. It's lap 42 out of a 44 lap race. You're Charles Leclerc. Your main rival Verstappen, who you're supposed to be beating, is currently leading the race and you're down in 5th position. The other cars around you are a bit too far ahead to catch up. So what does Ferrari do? They call him into the pits for new tires, in a bid to get that extra 1 point that is given to the driver with the fastest lap. But the Ferrari team forgot to take into account that Fernando Alonso was just behind Leclerc. And as Leclerc comes out from the pits, Alonso is ahead of Leclerc. Leclerc manages to win back the 5th position. But later on, the stewards discover that Leclerc has crossed the speed limit of the pit lane, and he gets a 5-second time penalty which sends him to 6th position. So in a bid to gain that 1 extra point, Leclerc lost 2 points. It's just Ferrari things, I guess. So here's how the grid finished at the end. You have Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz, George Russell, Fernando Alonso, Charles Leclerc, Esteban Ocon, Sebastian Vettel, Pierre Gasly, Alex Albon, Lance Stroll, Lando Norris, Yuki Tsunoda, Zhou Guanyu, Daniel Ricciardo, Kevin Magnussen, Mick Schumacher and Nicholas Latifi. Formula 1 now heads into immediate action next week at Zandvoort in Netherlands. So stay tuned to Fervent Motorsports as we uncover everything Formula 1 related.